Now, the moment that all of us have been waiting for, our friend, our beloved brother, my wingman, and the man who put this entire evening together conceptually, Mr. Ryan Anthony.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here, Sonic Tonic. It's a special day. We're celebrating the life, the music, and the legacy of trumpeter Ryan Anthony. Ryan just passed away on Tuesday after a 8-year battle with cancer. And he started this great foundation called Cancer Blows. So please consider donating to that foundation. Just cancerblows.com. I put the link in the description, in the comments here on Facebook, and they help research blood cancers, and anything you can donate would be much appreciated. And we're gonna play some beautiful music here today, as he was a world-class trumpet player. He was a member of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, principal trumpet, for many years, and also part of the Canadian Brass, which is a highly respected brass quintet. And we're going to play a few things that I just found in the last few days and put together here for you and for everyone, that we can realize that music is hope and it helps heal the world. So I wanted to play just a little bit of that video in true sonic tonic fashion, of why being a brass player, all of us in this family know how difficult it is to play a brass instrument. And this is a great example right here of his artistry. Ryan Anthony, this was just a few years ago, and check out this phrase. This is really remarkable. I don't know if you notice, but not only does this phrase have this incredible range, that's an octave jump in there. It's very difficult on a trumpet, but notice his breathing. This is not an accident. He's thought about it and he's mindful about it, and it adds to the intensity of this phrase. Notice he starts breathing at 3:30 and he doesn't breathe again till 3:49. So this is a 19-second phrase. He's going to breathe. That's incredible. Let's watch it again. And not only is he playing very high, but he's very relaxed. He's in the moment and he's enjoying being on these notes, on this level of these notes. This is artistry right here. One more time. Breathe. And you notice this woman back here, through a lot of that performance, she's not having to play and she's enjoying. Look at this. That's mindfulness. She's enjoying what's happening around her. She's not thinking about what she has to do tomorrow. And that's what Sonic Tonic is all about. So, yeah, Ryan Anthony's incredible musician, and he's a great humanitarian because he's now started this foundation so that it could help others, and hopefully we can all do the same. I chose the tonic of the day to simply be water. That's like the most life-giving beverage there is. So go grab yourself some water or something stronger and enjoy this beautiful music for the next few minutes. And you'll see I have my Cancer Blows shirt. So if you even want to support the foundation by buying products and gifts, I got this several years ago. Drinking glasses. I love this coffee mug. Been using these for years. They're really cool, and I love that logo. And I love the name, Cancer Blows. It couldn't be any better. And this has been a really tough week for a lot of brass musicians because they all know Ryan because he's such a incredible musician, but also this Cancer Blows thing that's been going around for 8 years is widely recognized. So it's very neat. So please help spread the word. The more people, the better. I want to make sure you know about that he plays some happy stuff too. And sorry I'm sad. It's been an up and down ride. Let's see here. Okay. Check this out. Yeah. That is great. Yeah, that's not easy. That's a piccolo trumpet, and he was playing piccolo in that first piece too, which I've always loved. Gabriel's oboe was written for an oboe, and it's a great theme for the Mission movie that came out, I believe, in the late 80s. But Ryan also plays a lot of trumpet, and a typical, very popular song that if you're a trumpet virtuoso, you have to attempt. And he more than attempts it. He nails this thing. Carnival of Venice. Check out the end. Yeah, Ryan. It's always a crowd pleaser. If you play it like that, it is. I actually had the pleasure of meeting Ryan when we were seniors in high school, and we met on the All-American McDonald's marching band. It was a national band that they put together. You got to send in a taped audition, and they take two musicians from every state and create this 104-piece marching band that goes to the Macy's Parade, Chicago Parade, Fiesta Bowl, and Rose Bowl Parade. And it was so incredible. Everyone in the band was so amazing, and it was an experience of a lifetime. We met there. Let me show you a few photos. These are fun. I always like going back in time. This, right? Where did they go? Got lots of photos for you. I don't know where they went. This was the last time I saw Ryan. He was in Denver for a Cancer Belows event, and let's look at those. He played with the Al Hood Dave Hansen Big Band called the H2 Big Band, and it was a real pleasure seeing after all those years. And he was playing a tune called Maynard and Waynard, which is a tribute to Maynard Ferguson, lead trumpet player, famous all around the world, and then Wayne Bergeron in LA. It was written for those two musicians, so Wayne has also played this with Ryan, and so it was neat to play that song. There it is, written by Gordon Goodwin. So that was a fun day. That was already 3 years ago, and Ryan was doing pretty good. He looks really great there, and so it's a cool trumpet too. So let me show you those. It's Al Hood on the left. I always like sitting in front of the trumpets as a trombonist in a big band. So that was July 17th of 2017. And let's listen to some music. This is really beautiful. I had never heard this one before, but this was from his Cancer Belows concert in 2015, and he's playing flugelhorn here. And listen to the control and the sound, the pure tone and the flexibility. This is not easy to do. This is world-class trumpet playing on a flugelhorn. One more time on that, too. Listen to that last note. It actually is a little out of tune, and he's just so relaxed and in control, and then he pulls that down, and it settles right into the pitch, and then even holds it a little longer than he might have, just to hold it and know that he owned it. It's so powerful. Yeah, if you're wondering, oh, this trumpet player sounds pretty good, and this one is great, what's the difference? It's that. When you go, oh, that guy was really good, what is it? So when you're sitting with a brass player and they're going, no, seriously, this guy is the bomb. What is that? It's those moments. Listen to that last note, the very end of it. There's no sagging down, out of tune, closing off his chops, stopping the air too early, and then it gets kind of a raspy or airy end. Listen to the very end of the note. Right there, did you hear? That's serious control. He's mastered the instrument. And he did that when he was basically 16 or 17. By the time I met him in 1986, I remember him sounding like that. He probably wouldn't agree with that, but a true master of the trumpet. And it's so incredible, all the good he's put out in the world. I mentioned that he played with Wayne Bergeron at some of these Cancer Blows events, and Wayne's another master of the trumpet. He's on so many recordings out in LA, and now he's battling his own bout with cancer, and he's going to have his final treatment this week, I believe. And so we all wish him the best. And one of our mentors, true legends, is Jerry Hay, who went through quite a scare with cancer, had stem cell replacement, and he's doing fabulous. So happy for Jerry. And for those of you that know me, I'm way into Michael Brecker. He's one of my favorite musicians of all time. He passed away because of leukemia, MDS, back in 2007. And so there's barely anyone in the world that hasn't been touched by cancer. So let's do our part and try to find a cure, which also maybe comes from prevention, health, sleep, mental health. So much goes into it, but spreading goodness is certainly one of the answers. I'm going to play you just two more things. I think you'll really like this. Speaking of Wayne, this concert at 2017, they all got together again. And just look at the people here. That's Arturo Sandoval. Then you're going to have Brecker, Randy Brecker, Alan Vizzuti, Vince DiMartino's there, Wayne. This is a crazy list of people. Listen to this. By the way, that's the one and only Doc Severinsen. Used to lead the band for The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Still doing it. I believe he's 93 years old and still playing and sounding great. He's a guru of the trumpet. And this is Jens Lindemann, who is a great friend of Ryan's and has been on his journey through this whole Cancer Blows thing. And so that's really neat. They're standing next to each other. I got to shout out, this is Drew Zaremba, who is teaching at University of Northern Colorado now. And so how cool that he's in that band. This is Wycliffe Gordon, brilliant trombone player, who just collaborated with Jens on Monday to finish a song that Ryan and Jens were supposed to record this week. Clearly didn't happen, but they got together, recorded this, and made sure that Ryan heard it on Monday night before he passed away on Tuesday. So that's really heavy. And this right here is Chip McNeil, who I went to school with at University of Miami. He teaches at Illinois. And so that's so neat to see him there too. The music community is small and tight-knit, and that's a great look. I stopped on Doc's face. Look at those pants. It's great. So, yeah, music's a real uniter. It's really cool. And so, once again, this is Sonic Tonic. Thanks for being here. Please consider donating to Cancer Blows. This is the foundation that Ryan Anthony started, who just passed away from 8 years of very rigorous cancer and treatment. And we can all pass on his legacy. I'm going to finish off with this. Jens just posted this yesterday, literally Friday, saying that this video I'm going to play you right now, they just filmed 2 weeks before COVID started. So it was February 13th this year. And so Jens is saying the last high C that he plays should be considered one of the most heroic recorded moments in history. And this song is very moving. It's called Song of Hope, and I'm going to leave you with that. So, positive energy, lots of gratitude for Ryan Anthony, and our love goes out to his family and everyone who knew him. Hope you enjoy this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have a slight deviation in the program right now, but I want to tell you a little bit about this last piece. Song of Hope by Peter Meechan, a Canadian composer who I'm happy to say is here with us tonight. You're out there somewhere, Pete. There he is, right down here. It's great to have him with us. But some of you may know the story of Ryan Anthony, the miraculous principal trumpet of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, for years, legendary member of the Canadian Brass, who is one of our great heroes and great friends of the Dallas Winds, but who unfortunately a number of years ago was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, a cancer for which, as you realize, there is no cure. And Ryan and his wife, Nikki, though certainly devastated, set out to see if they could make this somehow a positive thing, and founded the Ryan Anthony Foundation, and have proceeded to create several, two in Dallas, but now they've gone all over the place. There was one here in San Antonio, and they're just all over the place, these Cancer Blows concerts, to raise money for cancer research. And they have raised well over $2 million since the founding of that foundation. Well, not to go on too much about this, because you would think that I'm being morbid, but at the time of his original diagnosis, Ryan was, I think, given 12 months life expectancy. Well, 6 years later, I'm happy to introduce to you our trio of soloists, our co-principal trumpet, Tim Anderson, Jens Linderman, and the one and only Ryan Anthony. Would you please welcome them?
Thank you. It's touching. Well, I guess you start with a standing ovation. We don't need to play. So thank you very much. This piece, Song of Hope, I first heard it, Pete Meekin sent it to me about 6 years ago. And it was one of those pieces of music that you hear, and I hope all of you have experienced this at least once in your life, where it just stops you in your tracks. And I listened to this, and I just listened to it over and over, and I called them, and I said, you've got to arrange this in a way to be a tune by itself. Originally, it was a middle movement of a larger piece of work. And I said, I'd love to do it at our first Cancer Blows concert, a big concert in Dallas in 2015. Can you make it for a trio? And he did, and I think I'm probably not overstating that. I think this is performed almost every week somewhere now in the world in some fashion, as a solo, duet, trio, band, orchestra, brass ensemble, piano, you name it. It's available for anybody to be able to play. And I've always enjoyed and loved playing with it, with this piece, and seeing how it reacts with the audience. But it was about 2 months ago, as I came out of I was in ICU and was on life support for a few days. And when I came out of that, for the first time, I got to hear this piece again for the first time. And I can't tell you what it did and reminded me of the power of music. It's the best vehicle we have to be able to give hope and strength. So you don't have to have cancer to be able to enjoy this beautiful piece of music. If anybody here's had any obstacles in life that you need to go through, if you haven't, congratulations, you will. You must be a student. You haven't gotten there yet. But for those of us who have reached those obstacles in life, sometimes you just need that extra little push. And for me, it's been this piece of music. And it's always an honor to play with this incredible band, the Dallas Winds, to join my friend here, Jerry Junkin, and of course, my brother in arms, Jens Lindemann, and Tim Anderson. So I hope that this piece touches you the same way that it has touched my life many, many times over the last few years. And really, that's all I have to say. We'll let the music say the rest. So thank you so much for coming this evening, supporting the music here in Texas. I'm so glad to say that I'm a Texan now, and have been now for over 10 years, longer than any other place. So it's nice to be home and to play this music. Thank you.